It is day 3 of our Inca research expedition, and we are at Sacsayhuaman. Is that how you say it? Sacsayhuaman.
Sacsayhuaman.
Yeah, so we are there. As you can see, you've got pre-Inca stuff at the bottom, and the Incas have built on top of it. And we'll see some much bigger, much cooler stuff as we walk around.
Welcome to the Sacsayhuaman.
Okay, so I've just come aside while people are experiencing the knowledge. There's 7 steps because it represents the 7 colours of the rainbow, the 7 signs, because this is the temple of the lines. So
they worship the sun, and the
they
sun is
worship
light.
the sun, and of course the sun is light, and therefore the rainbow is created by that. So they're worshipping the lines in this temple. And at the end of the steps there's a condor which leads to the top of a small cave-like bit with 3 steps representing the astral world, this world and the spiritual world. And there's a gap for your head where they believe that if you stand there when the light hits it, there's some notches up at the top of the other mound there, and when the light hits that, you get the knowledge. So you're supposed to stand there where the light hits it.
Get a picture, yeah. I put my head here and I get the knowledge.
And sometimes I have a hang water for here too. Not only lightning, water too, and receive all this information to the Condor here. To give you the key. There's the contact. Yeah?
Who else would like to do that? Okay, Valerie?
Yes, yeah. I feel like 5%
For
smarter.
this many
Do you?
persons,
So we're about to go through a Incan tunnel, which is part of this temple system that represents your fears.
Well, this tunnel represents the underworld.
underworld.
So you're supposed to face your fears as you go through it. It's supposedly pitch black. So I'm connecting my head, heart and spirit, I think it is. I am fearless!
step is for your mind, because for, o sea, estas escaleras son para la mente.
like they've nicked their stones from somewhere else and built it in with their stuff. Or maybe not, maybe it was already like that, because look, that's polygonal, fits in.
Hey, here's a knob.
Oh yeah.
Is that they said that in order to construct this perfectly, they had to create the dip so that they could stick a tree trunk in there to push the stone up and put it into place, and then mark where they wanted to shape it, and then bring it back down, and keep doing that until it was a perfect fit. They obviously did not discuss anything with a construction engineer or even a carpenter.
Or a lumberjack.
This is like the smoking gun that there's some kind of lost technology we don't have that can make this type of stonework. It's absolutely insane. It's all interlocking. Some of the stones go like 12 feet down into the actual ground, 120 ton in weight. It's on a scale that we wouldn't even undertake today. So if you thought the wall that I just showed you was impressive, there's 3 levels to it. It's on the 2nd level now, and it's still much the same. It's yeah, pretty crazy.
You feeling adventurous? We're here at Pisac. It's mostly Inca work, but behind me you can see the remains of a polygonal wall, which we think is pre-Inca. So again, we think that they've turned up here, found some remains and sort of built on top. Behind me there's an Inca terracing system. They were one of the first to actually start being able to produce crops on the mountains. And you can only actually see 40% of the wall. There's 60% underneath, which is how it keeps its structure. And each level will keep a different temperature, so therefore they'll be able to cultivate different crops on each level. So hundreds of different types of potato, thousands out here apparently.